I'll take a quick guess. Was it to become a doctor, a lawyer, a teacher, or maybe an engineer? In Michelle Obama's bestseller, Becoming, she says, and I quote, "Now I think it's one of the most useless questions an adult can ask a child. What do you want to be when you grow up?" As if growing up is finite. As if at some point you become something and that's the end. I submit to you this morning that truer words were never spoken. Wherever you are at currently in life, becoming is never giving up on the dream that you can grow into somebody better. It is an unending journey that requires that continually you become a better version of yourself. Each of us here is the main character, the star in our life's story. Early in life, I came face to face with a fundamental challenge that could have potentially deterred me from my current journey to becoming a proficient public speaker. My first encounter with stage fright was in high school. I vividly remember being identified as a gifted alto vocalist, and I was selected to join the main school choir. This prestigious appointment necessitated that I took on a huge responsibility on my shoulders, which was to take a lead role in the main Parents' Day. As the highly anticipated Parents' Day came nigh, I left nothing to chance. In addition to meticulously preparing and learning all the lyrics of the songs, I made sure I attended daily practices and even ensured my uniform was cleaned and pressed days in advance. This was set to be my biggest stage appearance yet. The morning of the Parents' Day, the entire choir was filled with anticipation as well as excitement. I mustered strength from deep within and decided I would give this my very best shot. After all, I was one of the only 2 Senior 1 students to be handpicked and selected to join this highly prestigious and coveted choir. Following a splendiferous introduction by the eloquent choir mistress, Miss Aquare, we took center stage and began to sing. The harmonious voices from the choir rose into the air. This angelic experience was undoubtedly worth all the effort we had put in. It was soon time for me to take center stage, and I stepped forward onto the main stage. No sooner had I set my feet on the ground than I began to feel butterflies and rumbling in my stomach. As my gaze swept through from one end of the auditorium to the other, I could not help but notice that all eyes were on me. I stood still, trying hard to remember the opening lines of my song. Seeing my predicament, Miss Aquare quickly swung into action and saved the day. She approached me from the back and in a subtle manner whispered something into my ear. I took a deep breath, opened my mouth, and began to sing. I remember the first time you laughed with me, oh yeah. And I remember the promises you would never leave my side. The more I sang, the more I increasingly became unaware of all the eyes in the auditorium. What began as stage fright ended as a beautiful performance I will forever hold dear to my heart. Miss Aquare taught me the valuable lesson of breathing from your belly whenever you are in anxiety. This calms you down and reduces your anxiety by lowering your heart rate. I also learned that day that you need to get it right in your head. At the end of the day, it's not about you. It's about putting yourself in the shoes of your audience and thinking about what they hope to get from your delivery. Many years later, whenever I encounter stage fright, I remember these valuable lessons and the fact that if I don't get out there and define myself, somebody else will do so, and most likely inaccurately. In becoming, remember that you are the star in your life story and you own it. The most powerful red carpet event you will ever get invited to is right here in your mind, to celebrate milestones in your life's journey. When next you hold a red carpet event to celebrate your life, like Leleti Kumalo in the celebrated movie Sarafina, look at the camera, flash, smile at the camera, flash, look at everybody, big eyes. Stars don't do, stars just be. Contest chair.
A round of applause to Faith. We could use the reaction icon. Stars just be. Thank you very much, Faith, for that excellent speech. We'll now give our judges 1 minute. 1 minute for our judges. Our next speaker is Alex Agaba. Alex, may you confirm that you can see the timer and that we can hear you?
Yes, contest chair. I can see the timer. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Alex. Alex Agaba, a team. A team, Alex Agaba.
What makes the world go round? Power. It's not what you're thinking. Contest chair, Toastmasters, and guests, allow me to begin this with an evaluation in true Toastmasters style. It's 5 questions, each with a score of maximum 2. Quick answers. Question 1, you wake up early at 5 a.m. every day. Please get a pen and paper or somewhere you can text and put your answer. 0 if you never wake up early. 1 if sometimes you wake up early. 2 if you wake up early every day. Question 2, you exercise every day. 0 if you can't. 1 if sometimes you run. 2 if you exercise every day. Question 3, you meditate. Once again, 0 if you never have a moment. 1 if sometimes you get a moment, at least 1 minute. 2 if you meditate every day, at least a minute. Question 4, you read, you're in a book club, or you read something every day. 0 if you never read. 1 if sometimes you read. 2 if you're an avid reader. And lastly, but not least, tasks. You do at least 1 task a day and get it done. 0 if no, 1 if sometimes you do, and 2 if you're Mr. or Mrs. Dependable. Thank you for your participation. Please sum up your answers, and the total mark is your total score on a scale of 1 to 10. Toastmasters and guests, what's your score? The first time I did that score, I got a 5, a mere 5. What's your score? You could type in the chat. Let's see it. By the end of this speech, you'll have improved your score from wherever it is to 10. Who do you know in your life that's performing at a perfect 10? Personally, I don't know anyone, but I know some people in the world that are performing at a 10. Host, can I share my screen, please? Make me co-host if you can. We all know Joshua Cheptegei. Joshua Cheptegei last week ran a perfect race and won gold and broke a world record. We also know, we watch Olympics, right? In the year 2012, as I watched the Olympics, most Ugandans know that race for Kiprotich. But that race, what got my attention was Team USA. Team USA ran a perfect race in the 4x100 meters relay and broke a world record that had stood for 27 years. So how do such people manage to perform at a perfect 10 out of 10? Lucky today, we can find out. So I did the most millennial thing ever. I followed Team USA on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, and on Snapchat. The most interesting person on this team is Tiana Madsen on the extreme right. Tiana Madsen obviously wakes up early and exercises. But what I found most interesting about Tiana Madsen is that she meditates. She's an avid meditator. What is more interesting about Tiana is that she's a reader. There you got it. How do you perform from a 5 to a 10? By acquiring small atomic habits in your life. So after getting my score of 5, I realized that if I want to perform at a 10, I'll have to acquire these small habits. So what do? When I wake up in the morning, I wake up early at 5 a.m. The first thing I do is run. I run in my neighborhood or sometimes indoor. Next, I relax and I meditate for at least a minute or 5, depending on the day. After meditating, I read. Here's my current read, a very interesting book. I read on any topic. After reading, I sit down and I do my tasks. I get 1 task done at least in a day, and I'm well satisfied. Toastmasters and guests, do you want to get on the A team? It's a small habit. What habits are you taking from this message? What habits are you going to take, and when are you going to start? Contest chair.
Applause to Alex. What habits will you set out? to start on in your life. 1 minute for our judges. 1 minute for our judges. As our last and final speaker, Anne Awori, gets ready, 1 minute for our judges. Anne Awori, good to see you. May you confirm that you can see the timer?
Not yet. Let me find her.
Okay.
Yes, I can.
Okay, excellent. Anne Awori, we can also hear you, so I believe you are ready to go. Anne Awori, the subtle blessing. The subtle blessing, Anne Awori.
Edgar Allan Poe, an American writer and poet, once said, "To observe attentively is to remember distinctly." And this perhaps explains why sometimes I feel so blessed. Contest chair, Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen, this dawned on me a few years back when I moved to my second employment. I had left an employment where I was running a family business, and this was quite informal employment. And at this point, I was going in to work with a development agency. But little did I know what was to come ahead of me. I believe that you all know that sometimes we base our sentiments on past occurrences. And at this point in this new job, every time I would be expecting to be yelled at, castigated, or my salary deducted for whatever reason best known to my employer. And as days passed by, I kept on expecting this to happen, but this never happened. Clearly, I was not prepared for the fun ride that I was going to have in this new workplace. My blessing had come, and it was time for me to sit back as I enjoy my work and sip on my coffee. Life had taken another twist for me and had blessed me with the best boss ever. He was none other than Stanley Owen Wilson. You can call him Jaja Stan or Granny Stanley, as we always called him. Jaja Stan was an exceptional leader. He was somebody that mentored all of us in equal measure. Benevolence was his fine description. I cannot tell how many times Jaja Stan talked to each one of us as if we were his own children. How many of you have had this kind of experience in the past? Well, I believe that your answer, some of you, maybe your answers was yes. But from Jaja Stan, I learned three key things: self-care. The second thing I learned from him was appreciation. The third was networking. From Jajastan, I learned that you must always appreciate your employees, because the little things that we take for granted are the ones that deserve the most gratitude. And for Jajastan, every achievement was celebrated in style. This was through cake cutting or office luncheons. And every time we celebrated each and every staff's birthday. It was with Jajastan that I cut my first birthday cake ever in life. And the gifts were always available. Jajastan gave me this name plaque as one of my birthday gifts. This is my name in Gelk. So there were great memories with Jajastan, and we learned to appreciate and celebrate each and every achievement in style. The second thing that I learned from Jajastan was self-care. He emphasized that the productivity of any employee would not be achieved if that employee does not take time to relax, rest, and rejuvenate. And he encouraged us all the time to take time off, either to go for medical checkups or just to spend time with our families, because to him, an employee's well-being was more important than work itself. The third thing that I learned from Jajastan, and most important, was networking. Jajastan encouraged each one of us to network, to cast our nets far and wide, because he knew that without networks, you cannot be able to do much. And he encouraged us to always have coffee dates with our peers or people that inspired us. And to this date, I still have those coffee dates whenever I can, just to get to know people. From Jajastan, I learned to listen attentively, and then I've remembered all these things. I hope today you can remember. Contest chair.
Round of applause to Anna Wari. I hope you've learned how to become a Jajastan. 1 minute for our judges. 1 minute for our judges. And congratulations to all our contestants. You have done an amazing job. We've learned lots of lessons. I have a whole book of lessons and quotes. Thank you very much for your speeches. Becoming the A-team, a subtle blessing. What a barrage of great speeches. I will give the judges 1 more minute. Thank you very much. That concludes our international speech contest. I see 53 participants. That is great mobilization. Congratulations to Kampala Sunrise. And I will ask the Chief Judge, how much time should we give you to finalize before we move on to the next contest?
Madam Contest Chair, hello. Madam Contest Chair, if you can give us maybe 5 to 10 minutes, we'll try to finish this early. We're going to assign ourselves to a breakout room and I'll advise when we're done.
Okay, thank you very much, Susan.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Okay. Lots of participants. And at this point, I would just like for some of our participants to tell us hello and where they're from. I see Laura. Laura, where are you coming from? Lauren?
From Kenya. Good morning, Kampala Sunrise. I'm from Kenya. Thank you.
Good morning. Welcome and thank you for attending this contest. Our regards to your club. I see Ruth. Ruth, may you just unmute and tell us where you're from?
Oh, I'm from Ethiopia, Addis Ababa Toastmasters Club.
Great,
And
good to have you here.
Yes, so am I.
Where are you coming from? Are you a guest? Are you a member? Okay, Shem, one of the first people to log in. Shem. Would you like to say hello to us?
Hello.
Hello. Yes, please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Yes, hello. This is Shem. I'm a guest and I'm from, I'm a Ugandan. I'm from Namgongo. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Shem, for joining us. I hope you are enjoying the contest. Karen, Rono.
Good morning. My name is Karen Rono. I'm from Rafiki Toastmaster Club in Kenya. Glad to be here.
Good to have you, Karen. Anybody else? Anybody else that would love to say something quickly? This is your time.
I have something to say.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
We'll be having a contest, a table topics and speech evaluation contest coming Wednesday on October 21st, and we'd love you to attend.
Thank you, Ruth, for inviting us. May you type the details in the chat. I believe
Okay,
we'll
sure.
be very happy to attend your contest. Thank you, Ruth. Anybody else would like to say something?
This is Jared. I'm from Kwanzaa Kenya Toastmasters. On this call, there's somebody called Pari Lalani. And many years ago, Pari Lalani and I and a couple of others, and Patrick Beta Ture came over to initially inaugurate and found the Tanzania Toastmaster. They meet at Protea Hotel. I just wanted to say that I've seen you guys are doing a wonderful job.
Thank you, Jared. So I believe you're talking about Kampala Toastmasters. Thank you for supporting us. We believe that that support has was able to set up the first club in Uganda, Kampala, and now the growth in Kampala, in Uganda is exponential. So thank you very much. Your hard work is indeed yielding results. I also saw Nora, would you like to say something?
Yes, I'm from downtown Toastmasters. And this evening we have a club meeting. I will paste it.
Nora?
Yes.
Okay.
Good morning again. I would like to welcome you to Downtown Toastmasters meeting this evening. We have a social meeting where we interact, we laugh, we play, and we enjoy the Saturday evening. I will paste it on the chat. Welcome.
Thank you very much for inviting us. So you have an opportunity, guests and Toastmasters, to go to Kenya, to go to Ethiopia, to just become a global trotter. Well, that's the opportunity Toastmaster gives us all. The details are in the chat, so please copy them somewhere and you have the opportunity to go all around the world. At this juncture, I would request our Sergeant at Arms to display our certificates of participation for the contestants. Agnes, are you ready?
In a few seconds, yes, I'm going to display them.
And I will request that we use the reaction icon to congratulate our contestants because they have done an amazing job. They've taken the stage and shared their story. Our first certificate of participation. Faith Amaro, congratulations to you, Faith. Congratulations to you, Faith. Can I hear some hand claps in the audience?
Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations, Faith. Woo. Our second certificate goes to Alex Agaba. Congratulations and well done to Alex Agaba.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Our final certificate, last but not least, goes to Anne Awori. Could we see Anne's certificate on our screen? Congratulations, Anne. Let's keep them clapping. Congratulations, Anne Awori. Congratulations to all our participants. I would like to check if our, okay. Enoch Elijah has a comment or a question. You're raising your hand. Over to you, Enoch Elijah, just before we have our contestants interview. Enoch, do you have anything?
No, it was a mistake. I pressed it.
Sorry, all right. All right, may we see our contestants, may they turn on their videos. We'd just like to have a quick chat. Okay. Faith Amaro, how does it feel? To all our contestants, how are you feeling? Let's just go around the room. How are you feeling?
Awesome.
Excited, glad the day has come and we have finished. I think it's been a long time coming.
Okay. Alex, may you unmute, please?
Yes, it's a good feeling that it's over, but that was in the preparation. Most of it was in just getting the speech, getting it in your head. And yeah, glad it's done. Now we can move on to the next one.
Wonderful. And thank you for preparing. I know how it can feel to prepare and, you know, knowing that you have a contest, you don't sleep that well, but well done, well done, well done. Faith, you had a very interesting quote from your speech. You said, "You are your star and you should own it." Tell us a little bit of maybe an experience where you owned something in your life.
Okay, thank you, Joy. The background to my speech was, or the inspiration was from Michelle Obama's book, Becoming. And I thought many times we get to a certain point in life where we believe we have arrived, and so we fail to grow or to continue to improve ourselves. And thinking about the areas in my life that I have owned as a result of reading that book and the inspiration I drew from, one of them was, or is, my Toastmasters journey. It's one of the things that I really desired to grow into and become better at. And joining Toastmasters, I have continually realized that my development is in my own hands. I can only grow as much as I stretch myself. There are excellent resources, excellent people. This Zoom platform, at the start, I was struggling to adjust. I'm not sure what generation I am at, Z or X, but I then realized this is my journey to becoming a proficient speaker. I need to own it. I need to embrace technology. And now I am on a journey. I'm learning from the likes of Alex, visiting clubs around the world, and really just learning and gleaning from the very best. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you too. I love that you say that it's my journey, and so I should take responsibility. I should stretch myself, and it's not easy and it's challenging, but you know what? You are in charge. You are your pilot, so you need to direct yourself on where to go. Speaking of being in charge, Alex, habits. And you presented it in a very interesting way. I think the sports people are very good at becoming intentional and building great habits. So for people in the audience who are not very sporty, how would you encourage us to build some good habits? And I saw some scores. Some people had 5, 7. So what is a perfect score? Let's start from there. What's that perfect score?
Thank you, Joy. Well, the highest score is a 10, but let's get real. A 10 is almost, what can I say? There are real conditions and there are realistic conditions. So a 10 might not be realistic, but if you have an 8, you're good. 7, you're still good. But 5, you have to pull up your socks. But my inspiration for the speech was a book I read recently in some secret circle of mine. We read some books, and the book is called The Power of Habit. That book emphasizes habits as a key, a cornerstone to your self-development. Because in this space, we're all for personal growth, self-development, but it's so much of a struggle if you're trying to achieve a 10, but you have the wrong habits. So if you really track back and just tackle your habits, you come from a 5 to an 8 in a very short time. And the sequel to that book is another one called Atomic Habits. It really nails it down to something like small increments. The time you wake up, what you read, your intentional living every day.
Thank you very much, Alex. And I'm still pondering over which habit I need to start developing. I possibly waking up very early, because now I work from home and it's a bit of a struggle, but I think I need to work on that. Thank you very much, Alex. And then on to Anne Awori. Anne Awori, your speech, Jaja stand, Granny stand. If we all reflect in our lives, we can point out that one person that has mentored us, that has encouraged us to care for ourselves, to network, and they've just shown us how to live a better life. So I believe, Anne, that we all have opportunities to be a Jaja stand to somebody else. How, in your experience, would you share or encourage us to start being intentional about that? Over to you.
Thank you, Joy. And from my speech, Jaja Stan really influenced my life. So for everyone who is listening this morning, I do believe you can do something in whatever small way to influence somebody's life. It can be from the little things, just getting to know somebody, especially for the employers. It's good to know what your employee is going through, or to know what your fellow workmates are going through in their lives outside the office. Because sometimes performance is affected by what someone is going through in their lives. And I take time to get to know people. So each one of us here, you can take time to get to know somebody outside the workplaces and get personal with them, so that you can know how to deal with them when something comes up. But above all, always find somebody that you can mentor, because you have a gift in you that you can pass on to somebody else. So that is all that I could say, Joy.
Thank you very much, Anne. I know that there are some of our guests and members that have typed some questions in the chat. So contestants, please feel free to respond to some of them. And as we conclude, the contest season is rolling out in all over the world. And what advice do you have to fellow contestants? What should they expect? How should they prepare? As we conclude, what are your tips for contestants? Over to, we'll reverse the order. Now we'll start with Alex.
Well, for contestants, you just need to, number one, you have to put your name in the box to contest. It begins with the decision to contest. Once you make a decision to contest, sometimes that's what it takes to start. And I think that the biggest challenge for us is the willingness to start. And once you start, once your name is on the poster as a contestant, somehow ideas start coming. And I think my point here is commitment. Once you commit to the contest, you can only give what you have. So you just have to start practicing. The story just grows.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Alex. Just start. Anne, what is your tip or advice to contestants?
My advice to contestants is to just practice, practice, practice. Because I cannot overemphasize the fact that you need to practice your speech, so that when you get to the day of delivery, you're much calm and relaxed, so that you can deliver your speech and enjoy it while you're delivering it, because then the other people also have fun with it. The next thing they have to do is to share your speech with somebody, or present to somebody. It could be your family or some other Toastmasters that you trust, We are now lucky that we are international. You can share your speech with somebody in another country. Personally, I shared mine with somebody in India, somebody in the UK. So you can do that as well. So practice is key.
Thank you very much, Anne. Practice is key, and there's so much resource if you only just tap into it. And Faith, over to you to also share your tip or advice.
Yeah, my tips have been shared, but just to re-emphasize two things. One, the fact that contests are made so that we participate. We recently had DJ, a seasoned speaker, come over to our club, and one of the statements he made is what pushed me to come and take part in this contest. He said the reason you need to take part in contests is because they are there. So whenever there is an opportunity to take part in a contest, jump at it. The second is to make use of the resources that are available. There are tons of resources. There are lots of people to draw insights from in the preparation process. Like the Liverpool fans say, you will not walk alone.
Indeed, you did not walk alone. Thank you very much to our contestants. And we will now move into our next contest. And Chief Judge, are we ready to allow our table topics contestants to move into the breakout rooms?
Yes, Madam Contest, give me 1 minute, please.
Okay.
To finish the assignment. Just give me 1 minute.
Okay. So I will now share our speaking order. Our first speaker will be Brenda Atwine. Our second speaker will be Mercy Keinogwisho. Our third speaker will be Moses. And then we will have Darius as our final speaker. We will have an opportunity. Okay. Are we good? All good?
Madam Contest Chair, I am moving I've moved the contestants to the breakout room. I will advise when they are all in. To the contestants, please join the breakout rooms. And to the Sergeant at Arms, just let's keep looking at the main floor to ensure that they don't come back in.
Yeah, I think I see some people
They're
leaving.
joining. I'm just waiting for one more speaker to join, then I will give you the go ahead. Okay, so all the contestants for the table topics are in the breakout room. Sergeant at Arms, please cross-check that. Let's double check this. Then we can give.
Okay, so should we proceed or first wait for the Sergeant at Arms?
Okay. All these people on my side, I can see, are in the breakout room. Darius, Mercy, Moses, and Brenda.
Excellent. I see somebody asking, how do we join the rooms? I don't know if that's a contestant.
No, that's not. The person who's asked is not a contestant and is inquiring about tall tales. So
okay.
I think for now, Madam Contest Chair.
Okay, great. It has been answered in the chat. Thank you very much. So we will now proceed to pick what our contestants will talk about in their speeches. And this is your opportunity to suggest a topic question, a quote. What would you like our contestants to present? Any suggestions? I will take 4 suggestions. Type it in the chat. You could raise your hand. Any suggestions?
I've got a suggestion.
Yes, please.
They are not quick.
People, please mute. Can we mute? Thank you.
Any suggestions from the floor?
My suggestion is the thing is.
Come in.
All right. I see you have 1 life to live. Vision, it's now or never. So those are 3. 1 more. I had somebody, was it Jared?
The thing is.
The thing is.
Yes.
Okay. Right. You have 1 life to live. Vision. Excellent. We'll now vote. Agnes, may you please help me take note of the votes in the chat, and we'll use the raise your hand icon. So the first is you have 1 life to live. You have 1 life to live. If you would like our contestants to talk about that, please raise your hand. Okay.
3 hands are raised so far for that.
Okay. Vision.
You can lower your hands, please. The first hand. Thank you.
Vision.
Vision, 1 hand so far.
It's now or never.
Vision, okay, now or never. Ooh, we have 8, 8, 9.
9.
10 as of now.
The thing is.
So the earlier participants, please you lower your hands so we take count for the thing is. Okay, we have 4 so far.
Is that the final 4?
3. Someone lowered their hand. 4. For right now.
4. Okay. Okay, so we, due to obvious majority, it's now or never takes our vote. Contest chair, we are ready to start. May we have our first contestant, Brenda Atwine, in the room.
All right, give me a minute. Let me get Brenda into the room. So, Madam Contest Chair, Brenda should be with us any minute now. I can
Welcome.
see her in the room.
Okay. Thank you very
Yeah.
much, Susan. Brenda, can you see the timer?
No. Oh, yes, thank you. I can see the timer. With a blank screen. Good.
Our table topic prompt is, it's now or never. Brenda Atwine, it's now or never.
Contest chair, fellow Toastmasters and guests. It's now or never. I have always dreamt of becoming a CEO, right from the time I was at a tender age. I still hold on to that dream. This is the time to now practice, work so hard, be diligent to achieve my dream. It is either now or never. I have to see it come to pass. And I am currently in Toastmasters just to make it happen. Toastmasters and guests, what are you doing to achieve your dream? You either do it now or never. Time is of essence. Time is precious. Time is gold. Do not lose that precious time. Do not be on your deathbed wondering, where did I lose all that time? You have the time now to achieve that you've always strived to have. Thank God, it's not too late. It is now, and I'm doing it now. I will never regret for having joined Toastmasters, for having, done everything that I can to make sure that I achieve my dream. I'm doing it now, and I will never regret. Therefore, I encourage all of you this morning to do it now. And for me, it is now, never. I conclude that your dream is easy to achieve when you put all those priorities first, now, and do not procrastinate. Thank you. Toastmaster, contest chair, back to you.
Congratulations, Brenda. It is now. The time to pursue your dreams is now. Thank you very much. A round of applause to Brenda. Chief Judge, do we have our next contestant in the room? Oh, 1 minute for our judges. My apologies. As we get our next contestant in the room.
Madam Contest Chair, Mercy has joined the main room.
Mercy, do you see the timer? Can you hear us, Mercy?
Yes, I can. Thank you, Joy.
Great. Mercy, your table topic prompt is, it's now or never. Mercy, it's now or never.
It's now or never. This is a year of opportunities, a year that has opened our eyes due to the COVID-19 pandemic. It's a year to transform our nations, our homes, and our families through the innovations and creativities around us. Who knew 6 months ago that we'd be locked down in our homes? Who knew that we'd be locked down in our homes with our children, that we would never have time to be with? Who knew that jobs would transform and skills would change for us to think about using technology? Who knew that technology would be a good enabler to every service that we partake now? Who knew that we would be here in this meeting room on Zoom to take opportunities to learn, to discuss, to share, to unlearn, and also relearn the things that we have done and the things that we are yet to do? It is now or never. We either transform, we either innovate, we either be creative, or we'll perish. We'll perish with our lack of adaptability if we do not adapt today to the new normal. It is now or never. It is now or never, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to adapt. It is time to change. It is time to move and take use of every opportunity in this COVID-19 pandemic year. It is now or never.
Round of applause to Mercy. Well done, Mercy. Indeed, we need to adapt. We need to adapt to change. We need to adapt to new ways of doing things. We need to learn and unlearn. Thank you very much. 1 minute for our judges as we get our third contestant in the room. 1 minute.
Madam Contest Chair, Speaker Moses is in the main room.
Thank you, Susan. Moses, your table topic prompt is, it's now or never. Moses, it is now or never. It is now or never, Moses.
Thank you, Contest Chair. It's now or never. Alvin Toffler once said that the illiterate of the 21st century are not those who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, relearn, and learn, and relearn. The environment we go through today shapes us to different experiences. It teaches us that as you grow in life, you've got to think of new changes. The world we're in today is evolving at a very fast pace. Technology is changing our lives. Everything we do has been accelerated in one way or another. Coronavirus has even made it a reality that we have to evolve now or never. We have to learn new things. We have to drop the things we used to know. And most importantly, we have to also pick up new skills that we all have not had before. Imagine me and you going through the challenges of life. experiencing different things here and there. What's the one thing that will make you relevant in the 21st century? I believe it is learning now or never. If you don't learn something new, if you don't adventure and teach yourself how technology is evolving and be a master on this new trend, you will not be able to compete for the future. I repeat one more time, it is now or never. Thank you, Contest Chair.
Round of applause to Moses. Well done, Moses. We need to learn, unlearn, and relearn in order to be literate in this century. Thank you. 1 minute for our judges, and Chief Judge, may we have our final contestant in the room? Our final contestant in the room.
Madam Contest Chair, Speaker Darius is in the main room.
Darius?
Yes, Contest Chair.
Great, we can hear you. Can you see our timer?
Not yet. Yes, I've seen timekeeper.
Great.
Yes.
Your table topic prompt is, it's now or never. It's now or never. Darius, over to you.
You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Those are words of Zig Ziglar. And those words are not just coming to mind now. They're words that came to me just previously. At the start of this year, I had an ambition to become a great speaker, an ambition to improve my public speaking skills. But I kept moving around. I visited a couple of Toastmasters clubs, and I did not take action. It's until recent when I met actually this quote, and it is interesting that it is coming up as I'm in this contest. The quote from Zig Ziglar prompted me to ask Darius, why are you not joining Toastmasters? You've always wanted to improve your public speaking. You've always wanted to be better. Why are you not taking action? From this, I realized that I had to take action. I realized that when you don't take action, things won't happen. And indeed, it is the very reason why, even before I'm a month old in Toastmasters, I've decided to take part in the contest because I have to start, because it's now or never. If I decide to delay, it means that I'll have 2 or more years before I can become a better speaker. As part of that, and as part of knowing that it's now or never, I'll start a podcast so that I can become a better speaker. Next week, you should be able to listen to my podcast. And I would like to ask each one of us who is here today, what are you going to do so that you not miss the opportunity? Whenever you delay to start, you are missing an opportunity. It's now or never. Sometimes we fear to start something because it feels big, but like Brian Tracy says, you have to eat that frog. Do it and start now. It's now or never. Contest Chair. Thank you.
Round of applause to Darius. Well done, well done. It's now or never. And congratulations to you, 1 month old, a baby, but already taking the stage. Well done, Darius. And congratulations to Sunrise. That speaks of your mentorship and your zeal to nurture great speakers. 1 minute for our judges. As our contestants get ready to just have a quick chat. Like to get to know you. We would like to hear how you prepared for the contest in just a minute. Okay, contestants Brenda, Moses, Darius, could you please turn on your videos? I'd like to just have a quick conversation.
You missed my name.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, as we start, what is that one fun fact about you? And would like something that is not too serious. Just one quick fun fact about. We'll start with Mercy. One quick fun fact about you.
I love dancing.
Ooh, wow. Sergeant at Arms, do we have some music for Mercy to dance? Just one dance. Just one dance stroke, Mercy. Just show us just one. Just show us just one. Would like to.
I'll wait for the music.
You wait for the music, Sergeant at Arms. Do you have some music for Mercy to dance?
I'm trying to get it, contest.
Okay, and Moses, a fun fact about you.
I once trained as a soldier, so I love the military. Yet actually I'm a banker. But I believe that in life, everything is like a war. So you have to approach it from that side.
Okay, so everything is a war. Wow, all right. Thank you very much. That's quite a fun fact. I wouldn't have known that about you. Somebody says they should play Jerusalema, Sergeant at Arms. That's a cue for you. Darius, fun fact. Fun fact.
Yeah, I think there are many sports that I like, but there's none that I play.
Oh, so you don't play football, you don't play anything?
No, not especially these outdoor games.
Oh, okay. All right. And our last contestant, last but not least, Brenda.
Thought I was muted. This is strange but true. I love kickboxing. Once in a while when I have time, I do that.
The martial arts team is in the building. I also play martial arts, just so you know. So I also put in my fun fact. So the dancing queen, we are ready with the song, but before that, Chief Judge,
Madam Contest Chair.
Over to you.
Madam Contest Chair, just before we get into the dancing,
okay.
I request, can I request?
Yes, please. Sorry about that. Over to you, Chief Judge.
Madam Contest Chair, I have a request. Can I request that some judges have not yet joined the breakout room? Please join the breakout room.
Okay.
I have 3 judges I'm expecting in the breakout room, and they've not joined. I kindly request them to join the breakout room. Sorry about the break in the
No,
music.
it's okay. It's okay. We're still ready. We're still ready. Sorry about that. Judges, may we join the breakout room? Okay, Sergeant at Arms. And since Moses encouraged us to learn and unlearn, so for those who have not been able to learn to dance, today is your day to learn to dance. We have the queen dancer herself in the building, Mercy. Sergeant at Arms, please play that music. And each contestant, please just show us your best stroke. And all the contestants.
Jerusalén, en ti mi calma, que me levanta, estuve solo y me levanté, yo sé que me amas.
Thank you very much, Sergeant at Arms. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, and we would also like to just find out a little bit more. Thank you very much, Mercy. Brenda Atwini, very interestingly, you've told us about kickboxing. What are some of the lessons we can glean from kickboxing into our lives, into our day-to-day life?
Okay, first of all, kickboxing is very good for your security. I remember some years back, I had a fight with someone, and honestly, I was beaten just because I didn't know the basics. So it's very important for your security, and it's generally good, healthy. Always great for.
What's the program for today? Kindly mute people so we let Brenda speak.
Okay, so it's also very healthy for mind. I can attest to that. Sometimes when I'm stressed, I do kickboxing. It helps relaxes my mind, but it also tones down on your body. Ladies, don't allow to have flabby arms. Don't allow to have, a shapeless body. Kickboxing is the best, especially for those who don't like swimming. I don't usually have time for swimming. I have actually taken very many years. So kickboxing does it well for me when I want to lose weight and be in shape, have a relaxed mind, and also for my security, just in case someone was to fight me. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You've heard it from the lady from the ring herself, Brenda Atwini. If you're looking for lessons, you know where to go. Mercy, you talked about something very interesting, adapting to change. What advice would you have to somebody struggling with adapting to a new norm? Because it's not very glamorous and interesting. It has some pain to it. So what is your advice? Over to you. Unmute.
Sorry. Thank you, Joy. A change happens every day, and we all need to have the power to adapt. In fact, adaptability should be one of the values in our value systems, because if you do not change, the change will change you, like they always say. And then this COVID-19 pandemic has taught us that you either change or you perish. You either learn to do things in the new normal or you fail. Who knew that I would be having children studying online, or would be meeting here and doing most of the meetings online, including international conferences. So we need to adapt and change to the environment and change with what the world brings us, like the technology. And this can be enabled through learning new skills, getting good equipment to enable you do your work. Otherwise, your relevance will cease to be looked at by the people that need your services. for you to stay relevant, you need to adapt in this day and age. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mercy, for those tips. There's a Toastmaster also who really is passionate about that, remaining relevant and remaining marketable in today's industry. Thank you. Moses, what one thing have you learned this week? What one thing have you unlearned this week? Over to you.
Thank you so much, Joy. I think when Alex was presenting, he was speaking directly to me about the power of habits. And so this week, I tried to change how I run my morning. And I've been trying to practice the 5 a.m. club. When I wake up around 4:45, by 5, I begin by doing meditation at least for 20 minutes. And the next 20 minutes at 5:20, I then read a book. I'm reading the book Good to Great by Jim Collins. And I do it at least for 20 minutes in the morning. And the next 20 minutes, at least I do an exercise, either use YouTube and do stretch at home and as requiring equipment. And I must say then at 6 a.m., I then begin my activity for the day and preparing to go to work. And I've discovered that as you do that, then it becomes part of you, and it is a very, very good thing. So what have I learned? How to build pattern on my morning. What have I learned? How not to wake up in the morning and just go to work just like that, man, not doing anything different. And so it's been a good week for me, and I believe if I build this habit, then I believe it's something I can carry on beyond even this week and even the days ahead.
Thank you very much, Moses, for sharing. And guess what? You have some top fans in the chat. There are people that want to join the 5 a.m. club. So there you have it. You have some mentorship to do. Our one old Toastmaster, the baby of the team, should we call you that? But you have done a great job, Darius. I must say, congratulations to you. What is the name of your podcast? And tell us just a little bit about that.
Yes, I think, like I said, it's something that I want to start. So that's why I said by next week, you should listen to my first podcast. And I will be sharing a link. It will be called Next Life Finance. It's going to be a podcast about personal finance because it is something that I'm passionate about.
Okay, thank you very much, Darius. And we'll be sure to listen in when you send us the link, because we all want to become rich and millionaires. So we'd like to learn more from you. As we conclude and our Sergeant at Arms prepares the certificates, what are your parting shots? What has been that one memorable experience at Toastmasters? It could be this year as well. Doesn't necessarily have to be Toastmasters, but one experience this year that you look back on as very memorable. And we will start with Brenda Atwini.
I'm sorry, contest chair, I was a bit distracted. Could you help me repeat the question?
One memorable thing that has happened this year.
Oh, okay. Memorable. The most recent one is when my supervisor told me that he trusts me so much and be able to.
How are you?
Responsibilities in his section. I'm not going into details, but that is still memorable in my life. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and congratulations to you, Brenda, because people are already seeing the value and they are willing to hand responsibilities to you. Congratulations. Darius, any memorable thing that has happened this year?
Yes, this year in June. It was June 20th, I can remember well. I was installed as the 19th president of the Rotary Club of Ruvaga. That was an exciting moment for me. I'll always remember it because from that day on, a lot is happening. I'm learning a great deal. And interesting enough, Mase Keinowisho was the chief guest at that installation. And now I'm here contesting with her, yet she was my chief guest. But that it's going to be a memory for me that I assumed presidency of the Rotary Club of Ruvaga this very year. Thank you.
Congratulations, Darius. I mean, for you, 2020 is a very remarkable year, a podcast and competing at an online and great stage in Toastmasters. The sky is the limit for you. Congratulations, Darius. Moses, one remarkable experience this year.
If somebody asked you one remarkable thing for 2020, I think it will be difficult because 2020 has been an interesting year for all of us, I would believe, a transformation in our lives and the things that we do. My personal one was I am beginning a journey to maturity, and it began on 22nd of January, which was my birthday. And when I met my mentor, we talked about a few things, but he asked me to accelerate everything I was planning to do. And what has been humbling to me is that the things we agreed upon in January, as I speak now, I think 98% of them are these are all personal making progress too. Visiting something, a good new place. All of those I have acquired, and so I must say it's a very memorable year for me.
Thank you, Moses. Thank you for sharing. And last but not least, Mercy.
Thank you, Joy. This year has gotten me a lot of achievements, and I'm glad Darius has mentioned as the chief guest on the installation at Rotaract as a Rotaract president. I became the president of my Rotary Club, the Rotary Club of Bukoto, so I'm the current president of the Rotary Club of Bukoto. I was also voted women influencers in that. Sorry, somebody's interfering with the calls. And just last week, I was voted on some World Intellectual Property Organization Committee. I'm so happy to serve. I joined Toastmasters International just a few weeks ago. This is the first, I didn't even know what I was going to do, but I love speaking. So anytime give me a topic, I speak. I just have to learn the structures and all that. And so I just joined to improve my skills, but also network and expand my learning. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I'm still learning, just a few weeks in Toastmasters, and I know I'll be much better. Thank you very much for welcoming me.
You're welcome, and congratulations on all those great achievements. Well done, well done. A round of applause to all our contestants. And now we will display the certificates using the order of speaking. Agnes, our first certificate goes to Brenda Atwine. Congratulations, Brenda. Well done, well done, well done. Our second certificate of participation goes to Mercy. Well done, Mercy. Congratulations.
Can you confirm, Joy, that you can see it?
Yes,
is it
please.
displaying?
I can see them on the screen.
Great.
Our third certificate goes to Moses Rutahigwa. Well done. Congratulations to you. And our next certificate to Darius. Congratulations, Darius. Well done, contestants. That was a great experience, I believe, for you. Chief Judge, are we ready for the next part of this contest? Would like to know the results. Okay, Chief Judge seems not to be in the room. I would like to hand over to the president of the club. President Anna Wari, may you please give us some remarks? Over to you.
Thank you so much, contest chair, Joy. And thank you everyone who has been able to join us for our contest this year. It has been epic. We have loved it. I hope you did as much as we did. Thank you to our judges. Thank you for taking your time to come and be judges in our contest. And to the contestants, you are all winners. I cannot believe how you all grabbed that opportunity and you have done your best. So we are all winners, but today there will be only one winner for each contest. So we hope the best will win. And to our chief judge, who also is our area director, thank you so much for putting this together. Our role takers, thank you. You have come from different clubs and you have helped us to make this a splendid contest. We really, really do appreciate you taking your time to help us with this. Thank you. And we look forward to hearing the results and to cheer the winners this morning. I hand this over to, I don't know, who else now? Is it going to be the Chief Judge, Susan, to take over?
Thank you, Anne. I think let's give Susan just a little bit more time. Okay. I also see one of the area directors in the room. Wilson Asime, would you like to say something quickly? Any remarks? Wilson Asime, over to you. Wilson? Okay. I will also request a guest that wants to give a remark about the contest to take the stage and give us some feedback in the next minutes. Oh, Wilson, yes, over to you.
Thank you, Area Director Joy. I have enjoyed this contest. I have been following the performance of this club since inception, and I have no doubt that they're doing well, and the sky isn't the limit, but their starting point. Over to you, Joy.
Thank you very much, Wilson. Any guests, members that would like to say something? This is your time. Anyone that wants to try out a table topic session, a guest that would like to try out presenting their table topics speech, this is also your opportunity. Elijah Enoch, would you like to give it a go? Or Shem, I saw Shem, I saw Elijah Enoch. There's Louise. Anybody, any guest? Mugaruka, anyone? Nora? Nobody? Nora, I think that was a laugh of...
Joy, how are you?
I'm good.
I am, yes, I am driving, but let me try.
It's
and I'll
now or
just
never.
use the same table topic.
Yes.
It's
yes,
now
please.
or never.
Yes, please.
Joyce Meyer keeps reminding us that each day is a special gift from the Almighty. And whatever you need to do on that day, you need to end the day feeling that you have accomplished the purpose for that day. And that has been one of the things that has made it possible to navigate through 2020 because of the uncertainties it has thrown into our faces, in our lives, in our relationships, in our jobs, and everything that we consider to be important, we have had to tweak it to find meaning and purpose. And that has helped me to change a few things in the way I manage my life, my time, and make choices. What must I accomplish each day? Because it's now or never. Back to you, contest chair.
Thank you very much, Nora. A round of applause for Nora. Well done. Thank you very much for sharing with us. Anybody else wants to give it a shot? Brenda Picho. Brenda Picho, do you want to give this a try?
Good morning, Joy. Madam Contest Chair, I'll just take the opportunity to greet everybody, and I'm so glad I made it for this contest. Wonderful speakers, brilliant role takers, and the participants in the room were bombastic. I was also excited to hear from the founders, the people who started up Toastmasters in Uganda. I think it was Ouko, Jared, and Pari Lalani, and Nora is also in the house. So it really, really is a great get together this wonderful morning. That was not a table topic, but I thought it's now or never that I would take this opportunity to greet everybody. Over to you, Madam Contest Chair.
Thank you, Picho. What a great way of making the table topic your own. Thank you. Anybody else, a guest or a member, wants to say something before we get the results? You have just a few seconds.
I would like to say something. This is Pari.
Yes, please. Over to you, Pari.
Thank you. I was amazed, you know, it's for all of us, these online meetings are new and we're all struggling with them. I didn't see any struggle with this. And I think Joy, you are fantastic. The way you infused the meeting with your joviality and your cheerfulness, you're fantastic. I think you had a great part to play in making this club this meeting a success. As for the speakers, wow, they have practiced, and it shows. I know you had mentors, and mentors are the magic. If you use your mentors, this is how far you can go. So well done. I really enjoyed it, and I hope you'll visit our meeting, our contest next week. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Pari. Thank you very much for that feedback. Very heartwarming. And please feel free to post a link to your contest. I had somebody also wants to say something. Please go ahead.
Yes, Elijah here.
Yes, please, Elijah.
I would like to thank you for your moderation skills. They have been top-notch. I enjoyed them, as a matter of fact. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Elijah. Okay, we will give our judges just a few more minutes as they tally and come up with the results. Oh, I see Susan is back. Are we ready for the results?
Yes, we are ready, Madam Contest Chair. I'm just sharing the final results with the Sergeant at Arms for her to prepare the certificates, but the certificates for the international are ready.
Excellent. Maybe I will hand over to you to thank your team or introduce your team that was working behind the scenes. We would like to know the formidable team you've been working with, if that's okay with you. Over to you.
Thank you, Madam Contest Chair. Thank you for steering us so well throughout this contest. I want to introduce my team. However, the judges remain anonymous till we close. So I want to thank my team of judges. Thank you all so much. I also want to thank my tiebreaker judge who was on standby. Thank you so much for supporting us. I also had a team of ballot count Matovu. They've done a great job. Thank you so much. To our timers, Mercy Kamia and Evelyn Osime, they have done a fantastic job. I just want to thank everyone. What was going on in the background, a lot was going on, but I think we managed to run this contest very well, and I couldn't have done it without this great team. Thanks once again to everyone. So, Madam Contest Chair.
Yes, please. Over to me.
Over to you.
Thank you very much, Susan. It has been my pleasure working with you. I would like to thank one of the greatest team players, the audience. A round of applause to the audience. You kept us very engaged. You kept the chat very active. And I would like us to turn on our videos. Let's smile and let's take a picture. I think, Alex, are you able to help us with that?
Agnes will.
Agnes. Let's take a picture. Just to remember this day. Congratulations to all our contestants. Thank you to all our visiting Toastmasters from Ethiopia, from Kenya, from Zimbabwe. All right, Agnes, please tell us when you're ready and when you're done.
Okay, will you give me just a few seconds? Okay, almost there. All right.
When should we start smiling?
Yes, this is the time. Okay, that's our first page. I'll take another one. Some of us, the videos are off, but I will take anyway. Nice. Done.
We're done. I would also like to thank you, Agnes. Agnes, you have helped us a lot during the course of this contest, reminding us to mute and unmute.
Yes.
Well done. It has been my pleasure working with you. We had no glitches because we had a great team we were working with. Chief Judge, Agnes, do we have the certificates ready? Should we go ahead and announce the winners?
Yes, Contest Chair.
Our apologies for shooting over time, but we will be wrapping up in the next 10 minutes. Over to you, Chief Judge.
Thank you, Madam Contest Chair. Thank you, Madam Sergeant at Arms. And it's my pleasure now to introduce our winners for the International Speech Contest. Drum rolls. Our second runner-up in the International Speech Contest is an awardee. Yay! Aha. Well done, Anne. Well done.
Thank you.
Second place in the International Speech Contest, apologies, is Alex Agaba. Yay! Well done, Alex. Well done. And a winner for our International Speech Contest 2020 for Kampala Sunrise is Faith Amaro. Congratulations.
Wow,
Well done.
well
done
done.
to all our contestants. Fantastic, fantastic. We'll now move on to our table topics. Table topics. Third place, drum rolls, is Mercy Kainowisho. Well done, Mercy. Well done.
Well done.
Well done. Second place is Darius Kwasiwe. Yay! Well done, Darius. Well done. Well done. And the winner for our Table Topics Contest 2020 for Kampala Sunrise, our winner, drum rolls, Moses Rutahigwa. Yay! Well done, everyone. Well done. Fantastic, fantastic. Congratulations to all our contestants, and the Toastmasters were all winners because it takes great courage for one to enter a competition. So well done to everyone. Madam Contest Chair, back to you. Well done all.
Thank you very much. Congratulations to our winners. All of us are winners. And I believe, Susan, that you will be in touch with the contestants that are proceeding to area level. So
yes, I will.
Please get ready. It's just the beginning. Guess what?
Yes.
This year we have an opportunity to go to Paris. How interesting for us to see our winners from Sunrise contesting at Paris. You do not want to miss this. Congratulations to our winners. And this comes to an end. Every good thing comes to an end. It has been my pleasure running and supporting Kampala Sunrise. I have enjoyed thoroughly. I've learned lots of lessons from the speakers. And guess what? We get to end this contest in style. We get to celebrate. We get to dance. Sergeant at Arms, do we have some music just to celebrate? Do we have any announcements before we start the dancing? I tend to like dancing a lot, I think. Do we have any announcements before we put on the music? Any announcements? Any comments before I hand over to Sergeant at Arms?
Oh, we are back.
Yes.
We are back next Saturday for another contest. Same link applies, but it will be the totals and evaluation contest.
Okay.
Same link, same time.
Right. Next Saturday, just five days away, you get to have some more fun. I think, Agnes, you also had a comment.
Faith, did you want to announce something as I display?
Yes, I did. Congratulations to everyone. It was a great contest. I would like to announce our end of year retreat. The booking is ongoing. We will have our retreat at Busi Island, Park Shubil Resort. As you see on the flyer, the price is $396,000 per person. There is a discount if children come or those who will be taking up tent accommodation. It will be an excellent way to unwind and close the year. So please do book, get in touch, limited slots available. Thank you.
Do we have a deadline, Faith?
It would be good to close the booking by the end of this month.
Okay. All right. So maybe also uploading that poster in the chat would be great so that we have it with us. Thank you very much. And let's keep dancing. Over to you, Sergeant at Arms.
Madam Contest Chair, I just wanted to thank our division director. Our division director was part of our meeting, a contest today. I just wanted to say hello and thank her for supporting the club always. Thank you so much, Dr. Christine, and thanks for joining our contest.
Thank
so
you
let's
very
dance.
much. Division Fabulous. Our winners are the chief dancers, Moses, Faith, and Alex. Take it away.
Jerusalén, sin ti no es fácil. Y yo tengo fe, luz, ya ven a mí. Tú eres quien me sana. Ya voy a mí, ay, kulana. Buso a mí, aún kulana. Y no lo sé. Jerusalén, en ti mi calma, quien me levanta, estuve solo y me levanté. Yo sé que me amas, como te amo, por ti la vida es un milagro, no habrá más muerte si te conocen. Luz, ven a mí. Y yo tengo fe. Sí, yo tengo fe. Sí, sálvame. Zungangishilana. Y no lo sé. Y no lo sé. Y no lo sé. Zungangishilana. Jerusalén, contigo todo. Sí, yo tengo fe. Luz, ya ven a mí. Tú eres quien me sana. Y la vida nos regala 1000 razones para reír. Y por ti yo quiero existir. No hay problemas que valgan la pena. Y en Jerusalén se encuentra el destino del camino que yo quiero seguir. Y no lo sé. Y no lo sé. Y no lo sé.
Jerusalén, quiero verte ya. No sé cuántas noches más tenga que esperar para tu gloria poder alcanzar. En ti puedo sentirme más fuerte siempre. Quiero agradecerte por estar presente. En la oscuridad tú siempre estás pendiente. Con la lucecita que se pone enfrente y me levanta. Y yo tengo fe. Y yo tengo fe. Y sálvame.
Thank you, guys. Well done. Well done. We'll see you at district level.
Thank you, guys. Very, very well done. It's been an excellent contest.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Congratulations, Faith, Moses, every contestant. Yeah, we have done the
We are
first
all
one.
winners. Congratulations to all of us.
Thank you.
Great
Congratulations indeed, people. It's been an amazing day. Listening to your speeches, then the table topics. My goodness.
Table topics.
Table
We
topics
were
are
not
fine.
prepared for you guys. Wow.
Alex, the saying you have of being born ready, I think Moses, Darius, Mercy have redefined it.
All. Yes.
True. They were.
That book you are displaying, I saw girls, what?
It's a funny title. It's a funny title and some funny book.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for participating.
Wow.
How do we get our certificates we want to tweet?
Thank you, guys. Very
I'm
good
going to
meeting.
send them to your inboxes, actually on the group, so we can all pick them from there. Or email.
Agnes, how soon?
Let me, on email, it can be now.
Okay, thank you very much.
Like a few minutes from now.
Okay, I need to tweet the right document. Thank you very much. And
Yes.
congrats to the winners.
Congrats to Mercy.
Thank you, guys. Let's warm up. Next Saturday is almost here.
Yes.
Let's
Have a good day, everyone. Enjoy your weekend. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Nice weekend,
Cheers.
everyone.
Bye.